Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today with my man Travis Holder out there in Arizona. I see that that sunshine just coming through those windows, man. How's it going over there?
Oh man, it's going amazing. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming. So let's get into it, man. A lot of times we see success. We see these entrepreneurs and they're traveling to Spain and they're all, running with the bulls and all this stuff. I like to get behind the scenes, man, and find out who they are when all the cameras and the lights are off, right? So, Travis, man, where did it begin, man? Where were you born?
I was born in Panama City, Panama. So down south in near South America. Well, actually South America, yeah.
Oh, you were born in Panama?
Yeah, I was born in Panama, yeah.
Cool. So you speak the Espanol then, huh?
Yeah, I speak Espanol.
Cool.
Is that right?
Now, that's one of the places that you were with Jabril, because I saw you over there and I thought you were visiting for the first time.
No, I actually grew up out there. I was born there and grew up there until I was 15. And from there, I moved to California, where I'm at now.
Okay.
Where I grew up, actually.
Where you grew up. Okay. Now, I saw a scene, man. You were on a stage. And you were with the Empower Network. And I don't know the gentleman's name, but he walked over to you. And he was like, you were nervous, right? Not the guy you are now. And I think you said your occupation at the time was IT.
Yep, that was it, man.
So were you in Cali doing IT?
Yep, I was in California, man. So I was out there. I was working a regular job, 9 to 5, just going through the everyday grind, working IT, for about 5 years, actually. Time just flew by as I got that desk job. And from there, I just, took the steps and to where I'm at right now.
Okay, Travis. So walk me through this mindset, man. So you're working a job, and I think at the time on stage you said you was making around $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
You probably had the thoughts of, man, I really don't like the IT industry. That probably crossed your mind a couple times.
Yeah, it wasn't so much like the IT industry. It was more of not having the freedom that I wanted, like literally like having to go into a job and clock in, day in and day out. It just wasn't in my, what I wanted for, what I desired in life. One of my was, traveling. So, my job restricted me from traveling. I just wanted to go travel the world and just, just be free. And I know to some people, they're like, well, you're crazy. You have to work a regular job, and you just travel when you have vacation. But I didn't see it like that, because I also knew there was people out there that were doing that as well. Like, for example, like Jabril, he was traveling and making money at the same time. So he was one of my big motivations, especially being a brother. I looked up to him in the industry. So I was like, man, if he can do it, like, man, I can do it too, And he actually did tell me that. He's like, I believe in you, Travis. I know that you can do this. So, I took those words. And I ran with it and just started, living my true limitless lifestyle. And that's why I'm here right now.
So by the time you joined the Empower Network, Jabril was the man by then, right?
Yeah. He was working with Justin Verenge at the time, doing his traffic. And, he's been successful in the industry from way, way before. Yep. So, when that particular opportunity came by, he got behind it, with another leader in the company. So, that's where we made that connection, because, I made friends with Justin, with them being within those circles. That's where I met him.
Okay. So, because what I'm saying is, like, you're on stage, you're only there 4 months, and you were making some great progress with the Empower Network, and all of a sudden, now you're hooked up with a guy that you're looking up to, because I saw you in shots and rooms and things with Jabril. How did you get to that level? Were you always thinking like Jabril is the level I want to get to?
Well, yeah, when you see him, you're like, okay, like, especially when we have those aspirations. So, just become friends, that's what I say. Like, the most important thing I would say to anybody that's watching is like networking, and not networking as far as you're trying to take from somebody. More networking as, you're trying to, give, the give standpoint, just go there and be their friend, right? And just be genuine, be a regular person. That's what people are looking for. People are looking for genuine relationships, genuine friendships. So to me, that's what I like personally. I like when people are real with me. So I just, be real right back. So I guess, being around that circle, you just vibrate to that level and you start becoming friends with those people. So that's what, that's what really helped me, just really networking, man, and just being real, just being real to, to myself, real to what I wanted, in my life, and finding people that are living that life. And when you find people that are living that life or, earning the income that you want, you attach to them because you can learn so much from them, right? You learn so much where one day, you end up, being in their position, right? So it's pretty cool, just to see, for anybody, any industry, doesn't matter what you're doing. Even if you do work a job, if I say, if you're working a job right now, if you're not the best person, you should be next to the best person, learning from them, studying them, observing their behaviors, their habits, seeing what they're doing, and then find a way to do it better, right? Offer a little bit more. If you do that in the marketplace, you win it every time. So, that's what helped us the most, helped me personally, and helped, our entire company here.
I like what you said when you were networking with Jabril. You just became friends with him. And it wasn't like, a lot of times when people see people who are way ahead of them, all they try to do, they approach them with this selfish thing. Like, can you give me this? Can you give me this? I like the fact that it was a give.
Right. Yeah.
That's the best way to look at any type of situation with networking.
Give your friendship. Right? If you can't give nothing, give your friendship, give your smile, give your positive energies, right? You always have something to give. I don't care what level you are in life. A baby doesn't know nothing, but for some reason they give joy when they're around people, right? Same with a dog,
We can learn a lot from a dog, man.
Right, you can learn a lot, right?
Hey, so was your mom and dad, who were you staying with at the time when you were standing on that stage and you were making this money and you're getting ready to start traveling? Who were you with, mom and dad? Did you have a girlfriend? Were you single?
On my own, I was working in my job. I had like a 1-bedroom apartment. I was living in Northern California, up in Monterey.
Yeah.
And I had that 1-bedroom apartment for like 5 years as I worked that job, and it was a constant grind. Struggling to pay bills. Just going through the normal routine that people usually go through. So I was in the state for so long, where I was just, going through that rat race, and not really being fulfilled and feeling fulfilled with life, with what I really wanted. And, it was just, just going through that process, man. And it just, those days were tough, they were real tough, So, for anybody that's even going through that now, just really focus on, what you want and your mindset, figure out what makes you happy, man, and just do that. Like being happy is so important. Like it's very, very important. I say, like,
man. Who pitched you the Empower Network, by the way? Do you remember the person who told you about it?
Actually, I was doing, several multi-level marketing deals in the past, and I actually gave it up at one point, and then I just did my job, and then I figured, like, man, I want more out of life, so I started dipping into that realm again, and just discovering online marketing, because so many people were doing multi-level marketing where they approach their friends, their family, they're doing all the traditional things, right? That, it may work today, today to a certain extent, but to me, I was like, man, like I don't know that many people. Like I gotta find people online. So I tapped into the power of social media to connect and network with people, right? And it's to events, and from there, that's where I met and connected with everybody that I know today within this industry. But I was pitched on Facebook. This guy named Robert Brown, great friend and mentor of mine. Yeah. He messaged me on Facebook with a simple message, a genuine message, like, hey man, I just want to reach out to you. I see you, I see you're doing this, doing that. And we connected, and after speaking to each other, for some reason I just felt, the vibe with him, and I locked arms with him. And from there, I just, put in the work, to where I'm at today,
Are you still with the Empower Network, or that's no longer?
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done it in almost 2 years now, like over 2 years. But it was a critical piece and foundation to where I'm at today, because they gave me the mindset trainings. It hooked me up with the community. The most thing the thing I take the most about the Empower Network days was the community that I was able to tap into. Right? Yep. So if anybody has to tap into a community of leaders and movers and shakers, go for it, man, because that's worth the money alone, Alone. Networking, the connections and bonds are worth it, because you never know. You might meet somebody, today, but you might not do business with them for like a year, 2 years from now, and you might do really big business with them. Because we have clients within our company, in Limitless Lifestyle, that I've known for years, but they're not just doing business with us now, right? And they're doing big business. It's not like little business that I was pitching them, 2 years ago, right? So it just, just always keep that in mind. That networking is so key, man, and being a part of a community.
It is, man. Vic Strizos? Yeah. So he lives here in my city, and I was working out with him the other day, and it was so funny, like, because most people, when they look at celebrities, they may see Michael Jordan in the gym or maybe a football player or something. So I see him walking in my direction, and I'm like, holy crap. And then everyone's looking around like, who is he looking at? And then it was Vic coming to me with him. Yeah, so I'm in Sioux Falls, so he's out here. But he started with you guys too, like a little bit before you, I think, maybe.
Oh, yeah, he started around that, same time, yeah. He came in and just blew it up, did what he does.
Okay. So Trav, how many countries did you go to, man?
Me personally, man, how many? Like 7. I feel like 7 to 8 countries by now.
I know you went to Spain.
Panama, Colombia. The what?
You went to Spain, right?
Yeah. I went to Spain. I did UK. I did Paris. I did Holland. Of course, Panama, Costa Rica, Colombia, Canada.
Man, okay.
Places is still going, man.
Still going. So let's talk a little bit about your company, man, with the Limitless company. You're in a new space now. You have some buddies that you linked up with. You guys in a partnership. So let's talk about the name and what's the strategy, what's the goals going forward.
Yeah. So our company is called Limitless Lifestyle.
Yep.
It's myself, my 2 business partners, George Converse and Brian Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much, man, our vision is really to unlock a higher consciousness within the world by providing people, with the necessary tools, resources, education to really tap into their passions so they can go ahead and earn, a profit off of it. So that's what we are really big on, is helping people take whatever they're passionate about and monetize it. So
yes.
That's where we found true joy in our lives. Like even before, being successful in online marketing, I wasn't even truly happy because I wasn't living in my true passion. So when I actually tapped into my passions, when, the income went up, that's when, the happiness went up. Everything just started working, in the favor that I wanted, that I always seen for myself. So, that's our vision and mission. That's what we teach, man.
Have you ever read the book, Think and Grow Rich?
Yep, several times.
I like it. Most people that I've known read that book say several times. So I'm in this book club, and we're close to this. We're in this area where it talks about basically you have to burn the boats, and what that means is that there comes a point in time in life where you have to say, you know what, screw it. I don't care about what the past. I don't know the future, but I'm just going to jump off this damn cliff. I'm going to burn these boats behind me, and I'm going forward, and I don't care. And actually, that famous battle was fought in Spain, one of the countries that you actually visited. But do you feel now that where you are right now, you basically burn the boats and says, you know what, I'm going all in? Is going to burn to the ground and not work, or I know I'm giving all my resources and tools and motivation to make sure this works?
Right. So, man, it's definitely like something you have to do for anybody that is making a decision when they're making a huge shift in their life. Yeah. But the one thing they have to remember is it's all about them. It's about their happiness. So think about themselves first, and not worry about anything else outside of that. Reality, whether it be influence from friends, families, situations, circumstances. Not judge it. Everything is just is. Whatever happened is just is, and not seeing it as a good or a bad thing, but seeing it as it is. It is what it is, right? And if you have that attitude, right, and you keep pushing forward, and not worry about your past and your past failures. Those aren't failures. Those are just lessons. They really are. They're just lessons. They're lessons that taught you how not to. You discovered ways how not to do it. Mm-hmm. Right. I think I heard a famous quote from Edison where he was saying that that he didn't fail 1,000 times of creating the light bulb. He just found 1,000 ways that it didn't work. And that one way you found that it did work. So if you apply it to your life and just keep thinking that, oh, I failed, oh, whatever. But even ourselves here, something we fail at, we might have a webinar might go out, but hey, we figured out that you shouldn't have done that. Maybe we do it this way and it won't happen again, right? Or whatever else happens in your life. It can be the littlest to the biggest things, in your life.
Okay. So you're out there right now in a mansion in Scottsdale, Arizona, beautiful place. And like we were talking earlier, very hot. Man, it's hot as hell in Phoenix. But so what does a morning look like for Trav when you get up in the morning?
Well, when I get up, first thing I do is I go ahead and pour me a glass of water. Well, actually, I put like a container. Drink some lemon, put some lemon in it. Right?
Alkaline.
Yeah, alkaline. Got to alkalinize the body, get it going. Drink that down. I'll read, listen to some music, some soothing music, and just work on my self-development, first and foremost. And after that, I'll go to a meeting, with my partners. And after that, after done with that, I'll go into a meeting with our production team, like our media team, where we shoot the videos and whatnot.
Yeah.
And from there, I go straight to the gym, work out, come back, and probably do about an hour to 2 hours of work, whether it be sending an email or connecting with people or, strategizing, whatever it is. And, pretty much just hang out for the day, really. Just have fun, man. Just have fun. Everything we do is fun, whether we're shooting a video. It's, to me, I would say it's work. Like it's fun. It's fun. When you're having fun at work, it's not really work, and I can't really call it work. So, we just out here hanging out, man, having a good time.
I like the way you approach it. Well, first of all, I like the way that you start working on yourself immediately as soon as your eyes open, with lemon water and the routines, and then you have the system that you go into, and then I like the fact also that after you do that, then you take some time to enjoy yourself. Well, you enjoy yourself at work too. So I mean, you enjoy yourself when you wake up in the morning. That's good, man. So what's next after Arizona? Like what's the next place?
We don't know yet. Well, we do know. You never know. You never know. I mean, we do have our sights set on on California. Getting a place out there. But for now, we're gonna open up a main headquarters here in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona. Build that out, and then from there we're gonna start doing more traveling. Because for the last year we've been traveling nonstop. So within that we're able to still make good money in our company, grow that. But now we're at a point to where we're going into hyper growth. So we needed to be grounded in one place. That's why we decided to pick Scottsdale, Arizona, because it's a nice location as well.
Yeah,
right? We have great connections out here. So it's close to California, so
very close
to the place. Yeah, we want to go, so it's perfect. So we decided just to get this place for the next year, and from there take it from there. Either keep the place, or we're actually planning to get a bigger place because we actually outgrew this place because our team is growing. So now we have a production team is in-house. We have writers in-house, production assistants. We have so many pieces that are coming in. We have a private chef that's coming in in 2 weeks.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. So
like this.
we're taking this to the next level, and it requires all those pieces, to really get stuff going. Because the stuff that we're releasing is just a game changer, man. And we're really looking to help a lot of people, really break through, to the next level, right? No matter what they do,
Cool.
With to our content, whatever it is,
Cool. So you've had a lot of masterminds at the mansion since you've been there, I'm sure, right? Maybe 2 or 3?
No, well, we did we haven't done a mastermind here yet. We have one coming up, and actually we're doing it in Vegas in November. But a mastermind here at the house, not yet. We did hold a party, a VIP mastermind party here. Yeah. So it was more of a social gathering, where, top leaders came in and hung out, ate some delicious foods and, had a good time, good music. So yeah, it was a really cool networking event that we got to host our first week here.
Yeah.
Moving in.
So Trey, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to to step back to that guy that was standing on that stage, unsure of himself at the point, but still had progress in that in your network marketing company, what would you say to that guy on that stage when you received that award? The new Travis right now, the different Travis that I don't see any of that nervousness. I see a confident dude right now. What would you say to him?
Man, what would I say to him? I think I'll say to him, man, like, hey, you got this, man. You have no idea what's in store for you. Like, just keep pushing forward. What you're seeing now is not what it is. Like, the gifts that are coming to you are off your radar. That's what I would tell him, that guy. Like, just keep pushing, man.
you know something I've seen too, Trav? We'll wrap it up in here in a minute. Is that the books I'm reading, the people I'm coming in contact with, a lot of these guys and gals, that they can actually trace their roots back to network marketing. A lot of them come from that space. They learn everything they have to learn, and then some stay, and then some say, hey, I'm going to decide to leave and build my own brand. And some have been pretty successful doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I started when I was 18 years old. As soon as I graduated high school, I got presented with a network marketing opportunity. I mean, I didn't succeed at it, but still it opened the doors and it opened my eyes to the possibilities. And a couple of years later, I ended up joining another company. Same thing. I fall flat on my face, right? But it opened my eyes even more, where the third time around, it was like, okay, I got it now, you know? I succeeded at it. So, you know, you might fail a couple of times, but it's all good. And as long as you're taking those steps forward, it will definitely get you in the right direction. So it's true, man. Network marketing, it's the reason why I'm here today. 100%. 100%.
So I'm going to get you to speak to to my followers or whatever. What can you do for them? Just give everybody a pitch. You know, what can Limited Lifestyle, what could you do for these guys?
We're here at Limitless Lifestyle. Like I said, you know, we teach people, you know, first and foremost, how to build a business, you know, from scratch, you know, via social media, based on their passions. You know, we do everything from, you know, courses. We do done-for-you solutions where we help you set up your website. We help you, you know, set up your Facebook advertising, because one thing we are good at is Facebook advertising. We're really good at setting up, you know, ads and running ads. You know, that's where our bulk of our business comes through, is through Facebook advertising. Paid advertising. So, you know, we set that up, you know, for multiple clients in the industry, 6-figure, 7-figure earners. You know, we work with closely. We also, you know, websites, emails, all kind of every little piece that has to do with online marketing, but having a business online, we pretty much, you know, have, you know, a solution that helps people with it. So that's what we do here, man.
Cool, man. Well, Trav, it was nice talking to you, man. I'm going to speak to you just a little bit right after we're done with this. But thanks again, man, and good luck with the company, man.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem.